Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest World Tutorials. I am Koichi ZZ, and in this video we're going to go over the Buffalon and Mohicant new special Hokora. So pretty much with the most recent update in the Hokoras, we now actually have Buffalon and Mohicant included as Hokora Rulers. So these two made their first appearance in the main story quest 9 as the final bosses there, and have appeared in the Journeys of Awakening and treasure maps as well. So in regards to this specific Hokora, you're going to see information about this right here. So you will be able to get the Twin Beast Treasure Soul Pearl Fragments, which can be used to buy the Twin Beast Treasure Soul Pearl in order to create the Awakened Souls of Buffalon and Mohicant. So that's something that I'm looking forward to and seeing what the actual stats for that are going to be. But over here, this is going to be the information that we have for this particular Hokora. So here it's going to be a recommended for level 70 as special classes. All the effective skills are going to be included, so weapon, physical technique, spell, and breath damage. We're also going to have the effective attributes, which are going to be Io, Bagi, and Dorma. Ineffective attribute is going to be Dane, and the debuffs that they're going to be using are going to be Knockdown, Sleep, and also Blow Away. So in order for creating the souls of Buffalon and Mohicant, you're going to need to have completed the following. You're going to need to have completed Main Story Quest 10, Chapter 10, have an S-grade Soul of Buffalon and Mohicant, and you're going to need 5 Buffalon and Mohicant Treasure Soul Pearls for each. So the Treasure Soul Pearls in this case can be purchased in the exchange with the Twin Beast Treasure Soul Pearl Fragments received from clearing this particular Hokora. So that's going to be that there. So pretty much for this particular Hokora, I want to focus doing some major damage to one enemy at a time. So which is why I will of course be using the Power Pulse Kamehameha, but I will also be using the latest weapon, the Sword of the 8 Dragon Gods. So that will be equipped on my ninja for increased chances of getting Shadow Weaves. So over here, pretty much you have your standard High Priest equipped with the Mysterious Crystal, so going to be used for healing and mainly buffing up my characters, most likely going to be for my God Hand in this case. Then over here I'm going to have my Archmage is going to be equipped with Lamia's Staff. So with Lamia's Staff, again, I'm going to be using Flames of the Phoenix to buff up the following character, but I'm also going to be using this character to debuff the enemies as well with Manusa and also possibly Mahoton, so we'll see what happens with that there. Then over here is going to be my ninja equipped with Sword of the 8 Dragon Gods, going to use it for Dragon Soul Infinite, so that's going to be a very good ability for this particular battle. Definitely want to focus it on one particular enemy, and most likely I should be getting some Shadow Weaves, especially if I get super high tension with this character. Then over here I'm going to have a God Hand equipped with the Power Pole, again Kamehameha, so that's going to actually do some very nice damage for this particular battle. So if you want to know more about this team, you can look down in the video description down below. But now I actually want to go over the abilities of this particular Hokora Rulers. So going to be found right over here. So it's a 2000 cost Hokora, but and in this case, you cannot use any items. That's pretty much going to be standard for all the regular Hokoras for Buffalon and Mohicant. So for here, Buffalon and Mohicant, they're going to be beast type enemies, have around 275, at least Buffalon will have 275,000 HP, Mohicant is going to have 365,000 HP, they'll have 2 to 3 actions per turn, weaknesses, again, Io, Bagi, Dorma, and then of course non-attribute damage as well. So in terms of the actual abilities, starting off with Buffalon, you're going to actually have one called Nibigi Soro De Osoi Kakaru, which is going to be tag team. So this does around 350 physical damage twice to a random character or random characters, then 350 physical damage to all characters, and has a chance to lower all characters' tension by 1 level. After that, it's going to have a Cho Kachiage, which is a super uppercut. This does around 400 physical damage to 1 character and has a chance to blow them away from the battle for 2 turns. After that, it's going to have a Oki Kyo Suikomi Chikara Osameru, which is going to be hold breath to gather strength. This does double the physical damage the following turn. Then after that, we're going to have Ganseki Otoshi, which is a boulder toss. So with this does around 230 physical damage to all characters, and it's going to have a regular attack that does around 300 physical damage to 1 character. After that, we're going to have abilities for Mohicant, which are going to be Bakuretsuken Raging Fist, which does around 230 damage 4 times to random characters. Zaoraru, which is going to be, again, resurrects 1 ally with 50% of their HP. Gonna have a Larihoma, which is going to cast sleep on all characters. Going to have a Rukanan, which also is going to be a chance to lower all characters' defenses by 1 rank, and also going to have a regular attack that does about 450 physical damage to 1 character. So my notes for this particular battle is you want to use Protective Shield to protect characters from being put to sleep and having their defenses lowered. You want to defeat Mohicant first, since he has the ability to revive Buffalon. Use Mahoton to prevent Mohicant from using spells. Use Manusa or Shadow Weaves to prevent enemy attacks, and use abilities that lower enemy attack power. Equip weapon, gear, and souls that give you damage and resistances to beast-type enemies. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing for this particular battle, so hopefully things do go well. So with that said, here we go. Okay, so here we go with this battle. So hopefully things do go well. We'll see what happens. So first person going is going to be my Archmage. So the first thing I want to do is I actually want to try... Let's see, I'm going to actually try Manusa. So, okay, good. That worked on Buffalon, so that's actually the best one to actually use that on. So there goes the debuffs that Mohicant uses. So here what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use Super Gather Strength. And here what I'll do is I'm actually going to go ahead, use Dragon Soul. So not a whole lot of damage there. But here I definitely want to heal up my Archmage. Okay, so there goes my Archmage out of the battle. But there goes a bunch of misses, so that actually really does help out. So here again, going to use Dragon Soul Infinite. So there, did some nice damage and got a Shadow Weave, so that helps out. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use Kamehameha. So I'm going to go ahead, use that on Mohicant. So only 60,000 damage. But here what I'll do is I'll go ahead, give my God Hand a boost there. So Boulder Toss. Okay, so there, Larihoma missed all my characters. So that really helps. So here, going to use Dragon Soul. Again, another Shadow Weave. So here I do have a God Chain, so what I might consider doing is actually try using this on Buffalon. And Buffalon's down with one hit. So with that there, I'm going to go ahead and use... I'm going to go ahead attack using my ninja. So hopefully I'm able to take out Buffalon or Mohicant before he actually revives Buffalon. But yeah, that's it right there. Okay. So this Hokora is going to be worth 36,975 XP, and there I actually got 104 fragments for the Twin Beasts Treasure Soul Pearls. Okay, so that was my battle against Buffalon and Mohicant for their new Hokora. So you saw pretty much everything in terms of my plan actually went through. So I was able to cast Manusa, which actually caused Buffalon to actually miss a lot of his attacks, so that actually did work out well. Then you also saw with my ninja, I was actually getting Shadow Weave, so I got Shadow Weave twice on Mohicant, which really helped out with the battle. I was actually able to one-shot Buffalon with Kamehameha, so that helped in just pretty much taking him out of the picture. And of course, because I got the Shadow Weaves, that actually helped with me just concentrating attacks on Mohicant in order to take him out. So pretty much this battle actually went quite well. So my Archmage did get blown away, but they actually did their part by casting Manusa, so everything actually did work out quite well for this particular battle. So yeah, so definitely if you have these weapons, these are the weapons that I would recommend to use. You saw how well they were, how effective they were for this particular battle. So yeah, besides that, there's not much else to go over for this particular battle. What I can do is actually just real quick go to the exchange and actually take a look at the Buffalon and Mohicant souls, which are going to be right here. So here I'm going to actually need 5,000 for each of these to get all five of their treasure soul pearls. So in this case I will need a total of 10,000. That's actually a lot of Hokoras, so that's going to take some time. But with that said, that's going to be it for this particular video. So next video will most likely could be on another Hokora. I actually still have not done another video on the legendary horse, so I might actually go ahead and do that, but we'll actually see what happens with him the next days in the next update. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, so thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.